Oh, what is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another update. Today we got some great information, so let's go ahead and get right into it. And we're starting off with Masahiro Sakurai and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and he's talked about a number of different things from Joker's development to the online matchmaking, his workload, and more. And I find these ones to be the most interesting, especially talking about DLC characters and kind of how he's doing. So let's jump into what he had to say here. And this was on the current development progress of Joker in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So Joker isn't currently in a playable state, but we're steadily producing him. Personally, I have high respects for Persona 5, so I really think working on him is a job that gives me inexhaustible stimulus. So this is really awesome to see Sakurai say this, because he's saying, you know what, even if I'm tired or whatever the case is, I can go out there and I want to develop Joker, and that's what you want to see. You want to see passion behind it. You don't want to see just characters thrown in there, then Sakurai's like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and get this character in there. This is something that he respects, that he really likes, so he's going to go ahead and put his all into it. So I love the fact that he had that to say about it, that he has inexhaustible stimulus and he can just kind of think of different things, because Joker is going to be a pretty awesome character if Sakurai is motivated and can really get the job done with some of this. And Persona 5, obviously huge franchise when it comes to Atlas and what they're doing there. People really like Persona 5, so I think he kind of knows that Joker has to be legit in this game when it comes to the design and the little details and all that. He wants to make sure everything is perfect with them. So I'm really happy that they chose Joker and that Sakurai really respects what Persona 5 has done, because it's a fantastic game, and I think that Joker is a great inclusion now that he's in. I didn't think he'd ever get in, but now that he's in, Joker is a fantastic inclusion into the game. So let's move on to the next thing, and that's on revealing Joker during the Game Awards. At first, I got contacted by Nintendo that they want to reveal Persona 5's Joker in Smash at the Game Awards. He hadn't been produced at the time, so we used anime as presentation. We had some hardships on scheduling with the voice actors. So yeah, that was the interesting thing about the invitation, because all of the voice actors, or at least a lot of them for the Phantom Thieves, were there and kind of having that dialogue, like what's going on here. And Joker didn't say much in there, just like the game Joker doesn't say much, but it was really cool to see all the voice actors talk about it and talk amongst themselves in terms of what's going on here with Jokers. So based on probably this announcement being decided, I wouldn't say last second, but probably close to when the show is about to go, I can see how some of the voice actors might have not had time to get in the recording room and read the lines and make sure that they understood everything and what was going on there. So shout outs to Nintendo and shout outs to Atlas to get all the voice actors ready to go. And a little interesting tidbit for those who don't know, most of you guys probably do, but the main voice actor for Joker, the English voice actor, is actually the same voice actor for the announcer in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So you knew he was available. It was awesome to see all the different Phantom Thieves kind of come together to have this surprise reveal of Joker in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So moving on here to the last couple things, Sakurai talked about his current workload, which is always interesting to hear, because you know Sakurai almost killed himself making Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So lately, I've been able to rest on weekends and end my work with presentations. So there are multiple different things, or a couple different things that I really like about this. One, the fact that he can finally get weekends off is really good, because this dude works so much, and especially with the development of Ultimate, having all these characters, setting up the plans for DLC, doing everything that they've had to do with this game. Now that he has weekends off is really, really good. So I'm happy for him there. And also ending the workday with presentations. Usually Sakurai, with the development of Smash, he's ending the work days with him intensely at his desk, looking over things, actually development, getting to the nitty gritty and the hard crunch type of work. But now he can say, hey, you know what, here's this presentation, here's what we're trying to do. It's just a little bit more lax since the game is complete, and they can focus on one thing at a time. They can focus on, okay, here's what we need to do with online, which we'll talk about in a bit. Here's what we need to do with the Spirit Board event week. And he probably doesn't even have to worry about stuff like that. He wasn't really on the balancing team this time, or he wasn't involved in that per se. Things are going a little bit easier for Sakurai, and it's cool that he can end his days with presentations instead of having to crunch different things and actually get into the hard work of development. So awesome stuff there. And lastly, but definitely not least, on the online play in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sakurai does say that they're currently investigating how the matchmaking in Smash Ultimate isn't going well. So that's something that varies from person to person. I know with me, with Elite Smash, I pretty much get what I want, which is 3 stocks, 7 minutes. People in Elite Smash, from what I've been seeing, scene. That's been going well. However, when you're not in Elite Smash, some people have been getting into some free-for-alls when they wanted one-on-ones, not getting their preferred settings and everything, and that's unfortunate. However, there was an update that helped things out. I know I got into a few of them, the free-for-alls, when I wasn't wanting to get into it before the patch, and then after the patch, it was pretty much 100% always getting into one-on-ones and everything like that. Now, some people still had stupid rule sets like 3 stocks 3 minutes or 3 stocks 4 minutes, but pretty much in Elite Smash, everything's good. But Nintendo needs to continue working on that, also continue working on improving the online play any way that they can. They need to add a few different things to the lobby system, and of course global Smash power and kind of how that works at Elite Smash. Some more transparency would be good. Also with the patch notes and updates, I know some people have said that, hey, can you just tell us what you're actually patching and what's actually changed with some of the characters in your patch notes. So there are some things that they need to iron out when it comes to online. He's particularly talking about matchmaking, and I think that as they go through, they're going to patch the game and make it be better, which they did with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, which had a variety of issues at the beginning when it launched. I know it was a while ago, so people don't remember, but that game had a variety of issues, and they'll continue to make it better as well. So what do you guys think about what Sakurai had to say here when it comes to Joker and everything else? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving on to the next topic here, we have this week's Media Create sales for December 17th, 2018 through December 23rd, 2018, and this is the opening week for Dragon Quest Builders 2, which had a good week. And remember guys, the Media Create sales is just for Japan and it's just retail. They do not count digital sales at all. So Dragon Quest Builders 2 opened up at 110,285 retail sales on the PS4 and 97,673 sales on the Nintendo Switch for a nice total of 207,958 physical copies moved during its opening week. The latest Media Create sales have revealed. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate once again topped the charts here guys with another 452,617 units. That game is over 2 million units in Japan, which is really good. It was the highest selling game in Japan for the week. Also, games like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Super Mario Party also had nice boosts as well. Super Mario Party did really well too, because that game sold over 150,000 units with a big boost too. So when it comes to hardware, Nintendo Switch pretty much top dog there. We all know what's going on with Nintendo Switch in Japan. It sold another 278,701 units. That's a little bit lower than what it sold the previous week according to the Media Create at 281,213 units. Pretty much for December, Nintendo's sold nearly 1 million units already. There was also one other little tidbit from Japan when it comes to the sales of the Nintendo Switch. The Switch itself has outsold the base PlayStation 4, not the PS4 Pro and the PS4 combined. So what they do is they combine the PS4, the base one, and then also the PS4 Slim. They combine that into the PS4, and then they've separated the PS4 Pro sales. And if you look at the Nintendo Switch base sales versus the PS4 base sales in Japan, the Nintendo Switch has outsold that, so it's getting pretty close to outselling it total when you combine the PS4 Pro as well. Actually, right now, the Nintendo Switch is at 6,672,014 units, while the PS4 is at 7,546,004 units. So that was just a little tidbit from there. We all know that the Nintendo Switch is going to catch the PlayStation 4 in Japan pretty soon here, probably early next year. Where Sony's really doing well is of course in the US and also in Europe. But when it comes to Japan, the Nintendo Switch is doing very well. Obviously, it's been selling 280,000 units for like the past 3 weeks or so, and it's going to have another week in December for some big sales with Smash Brothers and Pokemon and Super Mario Party and Dragon Quest and Minecraft and all these different games that are coming out. Actually, in the top 20, there were 13 Nintendo Switch titles, 5 PS4 titles, and 2 3DS titles. When it comes to the sales for this past week, once again, Nintendo Switch 278,000 units plus. The PS4 had 75,793 units. The Nintendo 3DS had a nice little bump, 26,936 units. The PS Vita sold 3,939 units, while the Xbox One sold 377 units. The Switch and PS4 did pretty well. The 3DS got a little bump with no different games that came out this week, but hey, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, that sold another 10,000 units in Japan. Japan for over 1.7 million, almost at 1.8 million for that game in Japan alone, not including digital. So what do you guys think about all the different sales numbers here when it comes to the Nintendo Switch, also with the PlayStation 4, and also with Sakurai? What do you have to say with Super Smash Bros. And everything? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet and just to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace.